Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel's new episode. Recently I've heard this question a lot about how will AI kill human creativity, and that question is like kind of shocking for me that it actually exists. At first I was like, oh yeah, it will. No, it won't. It's just like it's because it's happened so fast. I think on one hand, people are really panicking about how AI will, replace us in so many ways. That's why I understand, because a lot of people are losing job because of AI. At the same time, I think it's not new. A lot of things are happening a long time ago to revolutionize the way we do things, and then innovation happens all the time. Probably because, as entrepreneur, we always facing challenge. We always have this uncertainty in our mind. We're always alert. And I think that's what a lot of people do need. Even though you have a job, doesn't mean you will have the job forever. You're doing one thing doesn't mean you will do this thing. If one thing works, doesn't mean the thing is working forever. It's just this uncertainty in life is enlarged because of AI. That's my opinion. So in today's episode, I was thinking, why don't I just give some thoughts and talk about why I think AI won't replace human creativity. And I really just, in a positive way, I want to give some positive energy, because I do think everything's happened for a reason. And as long as we take in a positive way, and a lot of things will go the right direction, the great, exciting future. That's why we have Future Is Now, this channel that we always talk about futuristic things. And then now see, I'm using my avatar talking for a while, and I freaking loved it, because I do not want to use my own face talking like this. But behind my avatar, I feel super comfortable. So I can just blah, blah, talking. Of course, I did research before I talk. So I hope this video will bring you some new perspective. So yeah, let's get started. So before I talk about AI, I want to make sure everyone's on the same page about what is AI. And I want to find the simplest way to discuss it. So, in the simplest way, AI is human created computer system that perform task that supposed to be performed by human intelligence. So it's almost like giving a computer a brain to perform the task used to be human being created. It perform. Does that make sense? So all the things that AI learn is from existing data, and is from the previous actions, interactions. So for example, if we you talk with Siri, or we on Netflix, when we have some suggestions, the show that suggested, oh, that is like actually what I like. That's all, because we actually interact with AI way more than we thought. We already did a while ago. And recently I also read this book called AI 2041. The professor, and then the Google, this author who used to work in Google China, he did research and work on AI like 50 years ago. So it exists long time ago. It just seems like because ChatGPT and DALL-E, all this platform, make us see how it works so clearly, and then a lot of people jump onto it, and then or just maybe fire people, but it just all the experimental level at this moment. So I think a lot of people panic or scared. It makes sense, but I think it will die down a bit, and we will figure out a way to do it right. I truly believe that. So that being said, this is what AI is. What I'm interested to talk about in this episode is more about the creative fields, because I think creativity, the art, is about emotion, consciousness, process, experimental, all these things are hard to copy by AI. Let's not get involved with the quantum computing that we always talk about, because that's also in the back of my mind. That could happen maybe in 20, 30 years. Then AI could have consciousness, but if we think that, then nothing we can do at this moment. We can't just wait for 20 years and be like, I'm not going to do anything and just wait for 20 years what's going to happen. So yeah, future is now. So now is now. Let's just talk about now. And since I talk about the AI and I talk about what could happen, I want to be clearly give some examples of the history and then the now and then the future. So historically, there's so many new art forms or new ways to do things, innovative ideas that challenge people all the time. It's happening all the time. AI is definitely not new. For example, when piano started, nobody knew how to play it, but it created a new art form for people to experiment, to learn. And now piano is, you can't replace piano. It's right there, and it's like huge innovation that time. Also, when we had an event, we were talking about is Team Lab considered as art? Some people say it's not. Some people say yes. And then because of that, I did some research about 1900. I think that time photography wasn't an art form, and a lot of artists are panicking because the birth of photography kills a lot of artists who do portrait art. So of course, that's a new way coming up, kill a lot of jobs, kill a lot of works, but it didn't really kill the creativity. And then instead, it pushed the boundary and then liberate a new way of expression, which is photography. Now, photography is one of the, major art forms that people use. And there's so many super cool photography. I still admire so many photographers nowadays, even though it's already, because of Photoshop or everything, people use it in a very creative way. It doesn't kill the creativity at all. I think it actually liberates it and revolutionize things. So I think AI will be the same thing. I do think AI will somehow liberate a new way of expression. And let me tell you why. So, nowadays, a lot of people using this generative adversarial network. So they use that to create AI generated images and the artwork, which is cool. But I think at this moment, a lot of AI created art for me it's not that impressive. It's not like, oh my God, this is so cool, because we think it's cool because we know that's created by AI, and it's shocking for us. It's created by computer, look like human made work, but it's not to the point that we're like, oh, human can't do this, only AI can do, or this is something we can never achieve. Even though you may have that thought, but I think that's just the fear created in your own mind. For example, like Drake's music is by AI. It created a new song, sounds like Drake's song, because we already know that's his music style. So my point is, instead of, fear about, my work will be replaced, why don't I think positively how we can use AI as an assistant, like you're having an extra brain to create some new forms of art, or challenge yourself, have a new kinds of art that inspires others with the help with AI. But to be honest, I don't think AI will disappear. It's already there. And then I just don't think it will just disappear. So instead of thinking about, maybe AI will kill my creativity in the future, imagine more. Do more. So that's why when we had the event, we have discussion, and then we give topic about the future of new forms of art. What can be done if you can imagine, like, the ability as much as you can. Then it's become very like a kid's imagining, all the beautiful things that could happen with a one click. We can do that. Maybe with AI, we can make magic all the time. Think about if with assist of AI, maybe there will be like a multi-genre symphony music, multi-genre music that we have never heard of before. That could be one thing. Or if VR connect with AI, we may can sense or taste or touch everything in the virtual reality. That's also possible. Or during the event where some attendee was talking about maybe some music tone can create a digital fashion, or it doesn't make sense in your brain, doesn't mean it cannot exist. That's the thing. Whatever already in our brain, whatever a lot of intelligent people already made, it's cool. And then we constantly seeing these new forms of things, new creative things, and new way of coding things. And we're like, this is so cool. But that's still somehow already exists. If we think really far and to the future, maybe we can imagine something that it doesn't make any sense, but it could happen. Without AI, without super brain assist, maybe it will never happen. But again, my point is, AI does not intend or aim to kill human imagination. We can still imagine it. That's our brain. We can always imagine it. And we can also always embrace the new technology, the new innovation, and make our vision even bigger because we have super brain to assist them now. What do you think? I really think that's the way of seeing AI, especially in the creative fields. So yeah, I really want to know your thought, because this is my thought, my brain, how my brain works. I have no super intelligent brain. I hope I have super intelligent brain, but I have my limited brain based on my experience and the things I've seen. And you do too. So please tell me what you think. And hopefully we can create something together in the future. That's why I'm always interested in the new works that people make. I'm also interested in the new works of AI that AI made. It just doesn't seem to clash with each other in my mind. It's more about collaborative. Everything can be collaborative. And it just long time ago when artists work on their art, it's like solitude, and then they always have to think alone, and it's just a new modern world. It doesn't work that way. You have to collaborate. You have to open up your mind to create something new. And that's my opinion. So if you want to collaborate, let me know. I'm here to help. I'm here to give you opinion. If you like about this video, like my thought, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, like my video, and share with your friends and get the conversation going. Maybe once a week you can gather your friends together just to talk about these topics, and maybe it will give you less fear about it. Instead of complain and fear about it, maybe imagine it more. So let me know what you think. Cool. And yeah, I've done it without any cut. Oh my god, I love this. I can do more. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.